G'day motorheads and welcome to the video, and welcome to this, the Triumph Speed Twin 1200. It's part of Triumph's modern classic range, and I've been so much looking forward to taking this bike out for a ride. This has been a long time coming. Thank you to City Coast Motorcycles for allowing me to take the bike out and film this video. So let's get suited up and let's see what it can do. So actually, this is the first time that I've ridden any of the bikes, surprisingly enough, any of the bikes from the Bonneville range, which this is your big boy. This sits way on top. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I'll start it up and see how she sounds. The old two-handed start. Ooh. It's not a bad rumble for stock pipes. Yeah, hoping you can hear that. Yeah, it's not a bad rumble. This is one of your perfect type of roadsters, I think. Hello, Devil. Oh yeah. Wow. Very nice. First impressions. This thing is solid, planted. It's heavy. It's over 200 kilos, but you know, it's to be expected. It looks. I think it looks beautiful. When I am going to stop and do a bit of a close-up walk around and stuff when we get a chance. So yeah, just initial impressions leaving City Coast. It feels really planted, really nice. I'm going to take it on some twisties or hit some freeways, and I think this, not going to be in a hurry to take it back, which they've given me unlimited time with it. This is going to we're going to take a lap or a run through the Nasho, I think. So it sits at 103 horsepower, 112 newton meters of torque from the 1200cc parallel twin. It has a 270 degree crank, which gives it that nice sound, and it actually doesn't sound too bad. She's quiet enough with the original exhaust, but you can still hear it. But whack some aftermarket ones on this one and she'll open right up, and people will definitely know you're coming past. 6-speed gearbox, nice, easy. Let's try it on some freeway. Nice neutral upright position, that's for one. Nice, sort of almost like commanding position. Welcome to Los Angeles morning rush hour. We'll cruise on a freeway that's 190k limit, 90 k's. I'm barely doing 35. Well, I'll pick you back up further on. So it's got 43mm upside down forks at the front, twin shocks at the rear. It's one thing with the modern classic range from from Triumph. It's fuel injected, water cooled, but when you look at the bike, and we'll take a closer look at it later on, it looks like one of the classic air-cooled twins, you know, from the 50s and the 60s. Always keeping that old school look, but with sort of, you know, obviously modern tech and modern technology. Oh, those first initial corners, that is brilliant. It is brilliant. Oh. For a big bike, or bigger bike, but still, you can muscle this thing around so easily. And, you know, I'm using the word muscle loosely. It doesn't take much to tip this thing in the corners. Boy, I'm in love. Chasing this car. He's getting along at a decent clip. Oh, it's just eating up this road, man. Just eating up this road. Champion, thank you. Brakes work really, really well too. Oh, this is fun. This is mad. Engine braking's really good. You can just give it a squirt, roll off the throttle, corner, and just accelerate out of it. Get out of the way, bird. And it just does it really, really nicely. Come up to one of my favourite corners. Burnout pad is getting more and more rubber laid around it. It's not. Bang, down off the throttle. Look, no brakes, no brakes. Ease, 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 and just start rolling out. Hug this side really closely on the bush. And here, up. Stop it. The brakes work really well. Twin discs up front, single at the rear. Every time I've used them so far, they've pulled the bike up with no problem at all. She cruises on the freeway quite well, as to be expected. I'm hoping you can hear me, because I know maybe the wind noise, it might be a bit too loud for the mic. But I'm in 6th gear, 110 k's, and it still feels like there's plenty more left. So this thing weighs in at around 216 kilos. I couldn't find any information, so I'm assuming that's 216 with all the fluids. So it is a reasonably heavy bike, but that's why it also makes it so planted, or at least it does to me. The dash is quite nice and simple, single LCD display with a TFT insert. I'm going to pull up over here, I'll have a closer look. Has LED lights all around. Obviously it has daytime running lights as well. Seat height on this is 805mm, so yeah, I'm flat footing it easy. It looks so nice. Really, really beautiful bike. Alright, well, let's take a bit of a closer look at it. As you can see from the engine's 1200cc. Said it's got the fins to make it look like old school to help with cooling. It does have the throttle bodies behind that. They've made that a bit more modern. I think when they first changed over fuel injected, it looked a bit more classic. So it still tries to keep that old school look. And you can see there's the radiator, which I think they've done a good job. They keep it as small as possible tucked in there, so it's air cooled. Brakes work really well. there's the twin piggyback shocks, and you can get it spec with Olin's piggyback shocks at the rear if you wanted to. But this is how she comes as standard. The colour is brilliant. I love the red. I do have one query. I wish they took this off the modern classic bikes and just went back to the name Triumph. Just the font across. Maybe make that 1200. The 1200's okay. Could make it smaller. But I don't know. I just see this, and I like this. But I see that more. They put it more on their modern bikes, the street triples, the Daytona 660, the Trident 660. With this, it's still harping back to that classic look, so I don't know why they just don't have the word Triumph written on it. That's probably my only gripe, just visually with looks. Other than that, I mean, it is the classic Bonneville look. Also looking up on the website, it does come with a low bar kit, and you can get clip-ons. I guess the low bar kit would be probably shorter risers, but I found it really comfortable. I didn't find it like a stretch or anything like that. For me, I didn't find it too high either. But yes, you can get clip-ons for it, so you can kind of turn it back into a Thruxton, which they discontinued a couple of years back. So if you really want that cafe racer look and that feel, because you can also spec a rear seat cowl for it. So if you were to get the clip-ons, get a rear seat cowl, and you could kind of turn the Speed Twin back into a Thruxton. You like that old school look. Show you the dash real quick. Dash is quite nice. It's got everything you need. It's quite simple. It's got a fuel gauge, rev counter across the top. It's got a little TFT insert. But yeah, really impressed with the Speed Twin. Mirrors are good. Mirrors easily visible. Now, I was coming up here on the freeway, so they're not buzzy at road speeds or freeway speeds. Gave me plenty of vision at the back. So yeah, pretty hard to fault this motorcycle just for a nice road going roadster. Okay, we'll get the helmet back on and we'll keep going. So guys, I'm just going to make my way back to City Coast Motorcycles. I really enjoyed the Speed Twin. It was good fun. Great planted, solid, heavy, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. Low, easy to get your feet down motorcycle. So who is this bike aimed at? In my opinion, it's aimed at a lot of people. Anyone who likes a classic looking motorcycle. That old school look, but obviously with modern tech and modern technology. You know, for the reliability, you'll love it. Riders coming back into riding after a long break because it's so easy to handle. A low seat height so you can get your feet on the ground easily. It'll give you plenty of confidence. I mean, this bike I think can do a lot of applications, a lot of it easy. It can be quite feisty through the twisties. It'll cruise on the freeway, not a problem. You can commute and lane split. It's pretty versatile. Like I said, we'll do a lot of applications quite easily. So guys, that was just my first ride on the Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Big shout out to City Coast Motorcycles for allowing me to take the bike out and film this video. So guys, take care, stay safe. and I'll see you on the road.